Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We're good to go. Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you very, very much. If you are new to the channel or you have not already done so, feel free to subscribe. Consider it anyway, especially if you love sneakers, because Buckets, how many videos do we upload?
Almost every single day.
You didn't quite do that right, but it's fine.
My line is my line. You didn't do it right.
Interesting. Wow, aggressive out of the gate.
That was more aggressive than I wanted it to be. I apologize.
Okay, wow, interesting. Interesting energy. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Mr. Foamer Simpson. And the last thing I want to mention before we dive into the sneakers is this t-shirt that I am currently wearing. It is the Uncivilized Prison Mike t-shirt. You can find it on uncivilizedstore.com. For those of you who don't know, Buckets, who is behind the camera, the aggressive one, him and I, we have a clothing brand called Uncivilized. That is where we sell it. This is a restock, a very limited restock that we put up there, and there are only a few left. So link in the description if you want to grab one. This shirt will not restock again. So I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just lobbing it up. Buckets, give me a duo analogy. Kobe to Shaq?
Sure.
Western Conference Finals?
Sure.
There you go. Sealing the deal. Okay, let's jump into the sneakers. 3, 2, 1, bang, bang. This is the Air Jordan 3 Fire Red. These are set to release September 10th and retail is $210. Gotta say thank you to the good people over at Kicks Are For Us for looking out as always. They are a local sneaker resale shop down here in Tampa. I grabbed this pair from them. You know, we always try to bring you the early looks when we are able to do so. Especially with a sneaker like these. I'm just gonna say it right now, Buckets, this is the best non-collab Jordan retro of the year for sure, in my opinion. It's my favorite pair. It's my favorite Jordan of the year so far, and I don't even feel like it's a hot take. Are you excited about these?
Very much so.
I mean, come on. It's hard not to like these. This is one of the original 4 Jordan 3 colorways. There was the black cement, there was the white cement, of course, the true blue, and these, the fire red. Now, they did retro in 07, they retroed again in 2013, but not as true to the OG as these, and we'll get into that in a minute. But for a moment, un momento, Buckets, edit in some, I don't know, some sort of symphony, maybe light coming down on some exotic B-roll, special effects. Do your best.
There's gonna be none of that.
None of that. Okay. I should mention, as I often do, I am biased when it comes to the Jordan 3. If you tune in regularly, then you know that. I think it is one of the best sneakers ever created. I absolutely love them, and I'm definitely a sucker for the OG colorways. I mean, like I said, there was only 4 of them. Now, running through the details, for starters, you've got a nice white leather on the upper. Feels pretty damn nice in my opinion. And you can see there's just a little bit of texture to it. You've got the elephant print on the front. You've got the elephant print on the back. And the back is really the highlight for me. The Nike Air, man. Just Mutabella. Buckets, give me an adjective.
Mutabella.
Phenomenal. just magnificent. The 2007 and 2013 versions, they had the Jumpman on the back. These got that OG treatment. I love it. I absolutely love it. Something about the red Nike Air on that white background too. It looks incredible. You've also got some red leather around the ankle with perforations, as you can see. Gray ankle liner. Gray perforated leather on the bottom half of the tongue, white leather up top. You got the red Jumpman embroidered in front and center. The bottom eyelets are red, the top eyelets are red, the middle are white with the gray perforated leather in the background here. Crispy white laces. That classic orange Nike Air hang tag. It also came with a little pamphlet, a little literature. To finish things off, you've got white and red on the midsole with a little bit of that gray peeking up from the bottom. And then you've got the same colors on the outsole, white, gray, and red. Nothing fancy at all. This sneaker is just as classic gets. The look, the vibe, the feel. We talked about this a little bit recently, Buckets. Not comparing a sneaker like this to the collaborations. And that's why I said my favorite non-collab, because I almost feel like it's hard to even have them in the same group when discussing which is better. Like, take the Ama Manir 3, which I voted, and a lot of people picked it to be the 2021 sneaker of the year. I cherish that sneaker. But hard to compare those to these, because that'll never be an OG, that'll never be a classic the same way this is, and this will never be that extra premium quilted interior, like the whole deal, you know?
I do.
So hard to talk about them in the same, what's the word I'm looking for?
Scope.
Ooh, scope, I like that. I like that a lot. Nonetheless, these are phenomenal. They really, really are. I'm not trying to overhype it. I'm not trying to gas them up. These are excellent. And for me, this is about as good as it gets when it comes to sneakers. I really do like them that much. And yes, I am also a little biased when it comes to the color combo of white and red on classic Jordan models. I mean, prior to this, Buckets, another thing we talked about, my favorite prior to this was the Cardinal 3. That was my favorite kind of like general release Jordan of the year, and those have similar vibes, and by similar vibes I mean it's a white and red Jordan 3.
Big time.
But these are the new top dog. I am going to wear these until they fall apart. Literally, you can definitely expect a life test video on this sneaker. It's going to become my daily go-to wearer. That sounds prestigious.
Big time.
I've done that, and again, if you tune in regularly, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I have a tendency to do that. I get a sneaker that I really, really love, and then I forget every other sneaker exists for a month or two, a few weeks, a few months. It really depends. I did it with most recently, I should say, with the Concepts Air Max 1 Heavy. I did it with the Joe Fresh Goods Inside Voices. I did it with the Kith Daytona 990 for a little while, and these are up next because they just deserve to be. They deserve to be worn. Buckets, it goes without saying. Scale of 1 to 10, final verdict, official rating, 10 out of 10. Duh. I mean, if you give this less than a 10, I may charge you. Right through the camera, just tackle. Wrap it up, you know?
Textbook.
No, textbook, yeah. No, I'm not the explosive athlete that, you know, one might look for coming off the edge, but I make up for it with my soundness in technical efficiency.
You're fundamental, you're saying?
No, for sure. And also, you know, I got a little...
You put that shoulder on.
No, I put that shoulder on him. Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm going to say a 10.
10 out of 10. It's got to be. Come on.
It's got to be in. To go back to the last video that we did, which I believe was the Iris.
Right, so it's Jordan 3s everywhere.
A lot of Jordan 3s.
Yeah, we are a little biased to the Jordan 3, and Jordan Brand has been, you know, dropping some gems.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm biased toward the Jordan 3, but we showed a Jordan 3.
Okay.
You're biased. I'm not biased.
No, you're not biased. The unbiased one.
What I'll say is that was a 5.5, the Iris. And then you asked, okay, what's a 6.5? What's a 7.5? Et cetera, et cetera. 10 is a perfect sneaker. And that's what this is.
Perfect sneaker. Just perfect.
And that's why I have a hard time giving the Iris more than a 5.5. When you look at this sneaker.
All right, you're convincing me. I'm coming around. You're selling me on it. These are amazing. And I hate that the Nike Air on the heel means so much to me, but it does. I don't know. Does that make me a basic B? I really don't know. But I know that I like it. I know that it makes me feel all warm and tingly. I see that Nike Air. I mean, come on, let's be honest. It's the best logo of all time.
I agree.
You see that Nike Air and it just, the brains, the hormones, different things, whatever is releasing that makes me say, I need that, I need that, I need that. It happens with these.
Okay.
So, have to have them, you know, and you know this. I almost never am like, yo, I need to double up on those. This is one of those pairs where, man, I might need 2 pairs.
Okay.
Because I'm going to dog them out. I'm going to wear them. I'm going to run them into the ground. And, you know, then I'm going to be like, ah, man, really wish I had another pair.
Okay.
Where does it stop, though? 3 pairs, 4 pairs, 5 pairs? I got a problem. I know. It's...
Stops at 2 pairs.
It stops at 2 pairs. Okay, only 2 pairs. Only 2 pairs. Do you have anything to add? Any life advice? You know, maybe like a little pep talk? Maybe you just want to big me up. Gas me up. Gas me up.
I mean, you're doing great.
Oh, all right. Wow.
I started off aggressive. That was an accident.
Very aggressive.
That was the wrong tone. You're speaking to my guy all wrong.
You do it again. Yeah, I mean, a good old-fashioned Christopher Walken impression?
Yeah, I did it, and just for the record, it was so money when I just did it.
Okay. All right. You're bigging yourself up. Okay. We call that the Antonio Brown. We call that pulling an AB.
Okay.
AB said his only regret in football, in life, was that he didn't get to watch himself play from a fan's perspective. That's incredible.
That's amazing.
That's absolutely amazing. Leave a comment below. Let us know, how do you feel about these? How do you feel about this colorway? Please tell me you think they're a 10 out of 10, because it's going to hurt my feelings if you don't. Let us know how you're feeling, thoughts, emotions, anything you want to let us know. Leave a comment below. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here. The workshop with the British Stick for your head top. Got nothing else. Buckets. It's been a pleasure.
Been a wonderful time.
Adios.